Chris, if there's one instrument that you sell a lot of here at KSM Music and is so fun for everybody, it's the ukulele. And it's made a huge comeback, hasn't it, over the last few years?
It has, and it just doesn't seem to stop. There's a lot of people always coming in asking for a ukulele. It's kind of an instrument that everybody can get started on at any age, and the nice thing, it's very affordable too. Yeah. So you have affordable ones here. They're not cheap. That's what they're affordable. They're not cheap manufacturing or anything. Yeah, with many instruments, as you can imagine, there's some cheap ones that really are just kind of toys. I mean, you can give it to a 2-year-old and they can strum, but they can't really make music on it. So everything we sell is an instrument, and it's meant to be played, meant to be learned on, and meant to get you going and playing on that instrument. And
I guess if you can play on a ukulele, you're kind of halfway there to being able to play a guitar.
That's the really nice thing about it. It kind of gets you into a stringed instrument. It's easier to play, so it's super encouraging. You play things a lot easier than you would on a 6-string guitar. You've got just 4 little nylon strings. It's so small, it can fit a young kid, and then once you get down that technique, it just transfers over to a guitar and makes it a lot easier to learn and more encouraging. Yeah.
And of course, we're coming up to the time of year now for the holidays. What more perfect gift could you ask for? Let's look at a couple of these, Chris. They come in different shapes and sizes, big, small. Explain what the difference is. Yeah,
there's 4 different sizes, which is soprano, concert, tenor, and baritone. And the first 3 are really tuned the same. They just become bigger instruments. So one is just fitting somebody that's a little bit taller. So you want a young kid to have a soprano because it's just going to fit them. But as you get up, they sound a little bit bigger just because the box that they're resonating in is larger. And the neck is a little bit longer too, so you can play more things with it. And your hands get a little better spaced out on the fretboard, so chords become easier, especially for an adult. So you find people that play a little bit more will buy the bigger sizes. They're a little bit more expensive as you get bigger sizes, as you could imagine, just more material. So that's kind of thing. After you get entry level, move up to a different size, get a little bit different tone, and get some cool looking ones too after that.
So we've got a sort of selection right here. Is this one of the small soprano ones, did you call it?
This is, soprano. This is a nice soprano. And it's got, it's got ebony on the whole instrument. And that's a big thing on any one, is what type of wood they're going to be using. That's what's going to make it nicer.
That one's pretty. Look at all the detail in that. Yeah, gorgeous. And then moving up, what would we have next?
So this is just a basic concert, and it's going to be that larger size, which is able to give you more range on for notes to play. And then the body's a little bit bigger, so it's going to fit somebody a little bit older a little better, and then it's going to sound a little bit louder too. So it projects. And it just has a slight tonal difference because of that size of the body. And then the next one is the tenor. This one's
look how pretty that is, how shiny.
That's a rather nice one too.
We ladies like shiny baubles, it's very pretty.
We could have an instrument you enjoy looking at and playing. So this has a solid wood top, and that's going to make this one a lot nicer. And then it has this rosewood back and sides. So this tenor is going to have a lot of volume. So a lot of parts are better.
Beautiful, And of course, with all things, you're getting what you pay for here, aren't you? So you can pay very little and give it to a child as a gift, or should your husband or wife or whomever decide, well, I want to start playing this, what a perfect gift one of these would make. Now, we were going to say also, pop that one back, because we've got this rather fluorescent little fellow down here. There was a saying when I was a kid growing up the creek without a paddle, which meant that you were in trouble and you didn't have a way out. However, with these, you do have a paddle as well. It's double duty because it's waterproof. So if you find yourself in the middle of a creek without a paddle, you can use your ukulele.
I guess take that along with you. It can withstand the elements and still be a good sounding instrument.
perfect for when you're going camping or hiking.
Yeah, you can give it to a young kid to beat up, run around, and it's still going to come back in one piece, which is pretty amazing. So,
it really is. And they come in such cute colors too.
Fun. You get the clear colors. It's pretty happening.
Do you have lessons for you? I know you have lessons, and that also, I'm just thinking, is a brilliant gift for children and adults alike. If you're wanting to start one of these instruments, do you have all kinds of lessons here? Yeah,
we cover everything like you imagine. So ukulele, we have like 4 instructors that teach here at the store. So we do private lessons in the back. So it's something we teach all the time. So if you want to add that to getting a ukulele, get them started out right, that's a perfect idea.
That's a perfect gift idea. You give a ukulele and you give a series of lessons. I think when I got my guitar, my parents just sort of gave it to me for Christmas, and I don't ever have a lesson, and I still don't know how to play it now. So brilliant ideas, gift ideas. If you want to come into KSM, Chris and the guys here will set you up with an instrument and with all the lessons that you need. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, thanks.